Right, Smithers. Smithers. Let's go. Okay, this is Moira 1850. You're correct, Ralph. Well, it's good my science education is going to some good use right now.
A far-off memory that's like a scattered dream.
Oh no, they're doing quotes. They're doing quotes.
Yours and mine.
I can't turn it off. I'm just searching for my silver logo. It's found its way into one of my tabs, and I'm trying to find it. There it is. Lovely. I have so much trouble with my tabs. Leave the diamond? No, not leaving the diamond. What did you study? Physics. Physics. If I can talk today. So, a 3-3 tie on Blizzard World. I feel like it should have been an easy 3-1, but we threw second point when team chased with like 20 seconds left. Looking for some tips to improve. Excellent. Wait, I studied physics too? Yeah, quite a lot of people did physics. Quite a lot of Twitch people did physics. Moira is dangerous for me. I just can't not DPS. Well, the way you stop yourself DPSing as Moira is you get really, really greedy for the coalescences. And when you get greedy for the coalescences, what you do is you start prioritizing healing because it gets you more. Because the coalescences is the fun part of Moira. The damage orb is so fun though. Well, 8-second cooldown now. Yeah, just throw damage orbs. Jump, 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 jump. Throw more damage than healing. Well, you can throw out damage on cooldown. It doesn't really negatively affect anything. What it does is charge your coalescence ridiculously fast. Guessing this Moira didn't major physics. Who knows? Anyone with the plant Moira skin is bad, by the way. I thought enacting your urine kink on strangers was a fun part of Moira, or is that just me? She has a little flower on her hand? No, bad. Bad skin. No 6k with cold because of that. Okay. You know, I'm going to go through the Moira cycle with you since you don't seem to know it. The Moira cycle is, I'm a greedy girl. I'm a throughput healer who gets as much ult charge as humanly possible. The only thing I prioritize is ult charge. The times that we use damage orb are any time that we can use damage orb, but we won't otherwise need the healing orb within the next 5 seconds. Why would we need the healing orb, you might ask? Well, because either somebody is taking enough damage that we can't reasonably healing up with our left click without draining enough resources, because someone's too far away from us, because we either can't keep up with their healing, they're taking a little bit too much damage, maybe a brawl's happening, or let's say that, yeah, we're just too low on resources, so we want to chuck a healing orb. Okay, so you do damage, you're just greedy for numbers, want as much as we can. When we get to 80% ult charge, what we do is we hold left click and we throw a healing orb, get ourselves to 100% as soon as possible. Then we wait for our orb cooldown. Why do we wait for our orb cooldown? Because coalescence only does 70 damage per second. It's not particularly high. It's not even that much higher than your right click. Right click does 50 damage per second. So what does coalescence really give you? Well, it does give you something great, which is 50 healing per second on yourself while you're in coalescence. So what you do is you use the fade button, you damage off the backline for an extra 50 damage per second, coalescence the backline, you murder some squishies. So what you do is you farm, then you go murder them. Farm, murder, farm, murder, farm, murder. There's nothing in between. You just farm, ult, murder the team. Farm, ult, murder the team. You're not doing the second one. You're not doubling up. Orb with Coalescence, 120 damage per second. With Coalescence and Orb combined is a shit ton of damage. Just go murder people, okay? The Orb change allows you to throw a lot more damage orbs, and it puts your sustain a little bit higher and allows you to farm even faster. Really good. Apart from the fact that Moira's been neutered. When did Moira get neutered? Overwatch. Patch. Notes. He's getting neutered in a second. Oh, that's. Oh no. That is. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. F. Exactly. There's no reason to play Moira now. There's no reason to play it. They've actually ruined the whole fun of Moira, which is the going into the backline and coalescing their backline. They just, yeah. They don't even mention it. They don't even mention it. It doesn't fully refill Moira energy from empty, as it would be unfortunate to lose that portion of the gameplay if players were able to fully cycle between ultimates with healing alone. They don't mention it. They just wanted to give her a nerf, so they nerfed her Coalescence. Interestingly enough, that actually brings her as one of the most costly DPS healing ultimates. Just get the graph up for it. I haven't changed it, but we'll work it out. Moira. What is that? 2,350-ish? I'll look it up on Gamepedia. See how much it costs. 2,800? 2,800 points. That is, yeah. How much did Lucio cost? 2,940. The second most expensive ultimate in the game. Absolutely ridiculous. Stupid, useless change. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah. Moira's pretty much unplayable at this point in ranked for that reason, and that reason almost alone. She is still fun to play, but the main Moira cycle has become so much slower. It's just boring now. They could have nerfed her healing and she would build ult slower. Would make sense. Or maybe just make Moira an okay pick. Maybe just make her okay. Don't make her good, just make her okay. Just absolutely crazy. Sorry, I wanted to do my little bit about Moira. I wanted to do my bit. They legit did it because of the Overwatch League, didn't they? Maybe. I have very little faith in Blizzard's balancing department. Yes, we used the get out of jail free card and went straight back into the grav. Get into jail free card. Where's Echo ult charge during ult nerf? Come on, Blizzard. What do you mean? Echo got more, didn't she? Let's see what it's at the moment. 2,254. What I dislike about Overwatch right now is how stale the map pool is in comp. I've got an idea. Why not, instead of removing Paris and removing a Blizzard World, when there aren't really enough maps to sustain Overwatch? Why don't we just keep them in and reduce the incidence of 2CP? Why don't we just reduce the incidence of 2CP? Right? More variety, You still get the same amount of shit 2CP maps, but they're a little bit more varied. Why not? Any meta where Overwatch League players are forced to play Moira as meta is a bad one. Yeah, Moira is the Orisa support, so that's fine. That's a fine opinion. But let's be honest, Moira can be valid and viable up until mid-range without being really good on high level.
Get into position.
Just put Kanazaka in the comp pool, easy fix. Ah, yes, I'm very glad that Blizzard made Kanazaka a very good map that I'm glad I have in order to play. I very much enjoy playing a game mode that I don't want to play because I don't know, Blizzard. Why are you doing this? Don't orb before kill. Didn't orb before kill. Didn't coalescence for any real reason. But lore? Cletus, you're under the impression that Overwatch has any lore? The lore was what they fed you at the start, and there hasn't been any lore inside the game since then. The lore has been exclusively in comics. And comics, funnily enough, aren't actually connected to the game. They could have found any way to include it. But you know what? We're just gonna have it completely separate. Save Diva? No, we don't do coalescence to save people. We use coalescence to murder people. It's the only reason to use coalescence. Almost got him. If you save someone by accident, it's okay. What you're doing right now isn't throughput healing. I want to just specify that. There's a Diva with 1 health on car. You want to be as greedy as humanly possible for healing. Remember, all your healing lingers for half the amount it normally does, 35 healing per second, on any target that you flash it on for 2 seconds. Okay? So if you just stand with Moira and you do this thing, you don't meow and just go wow. Full 360 turn, you put healing on everyone. Half your normal healing, 2 seconds. Is it still good to do that tap healing? Of course. Hello, Cyclops. Good evening. Netflix animated series have potential there. I seriously doubt they're doing a Netflix animated series. You know the weird I think about Netflix animated series and I fail to see a world where it's not Scooby-Doo. I fail to see a world where it's not Overwatch fighting crimes. I think that's the only thing I can think of that they'd actually do. Just Scooby-Doo. I like this coalescence because it killed someone. You see, I'm a very simple man to please. I just require murder from your coalescences. If you're murdering people, you're doing it right. Never use coalescence as a reaction to things. Use them aggressively before the fight starts to decide the tempo, take the tempo into your own hands, and get killed. Killing the sport while the team dies is chef's kiss. Go kill the Zen. You're letting him out. He was right there. You could have faded at him. More aggression, more murder. Watch the video to satisfy your inner Moira main. Damn 720p. Ah, yes, we killed 2 people in the backline and still lost the fight. Moira. Excellent Moira playing. Easy. You blatantly lost that fight. Why are you not healing the Diva? Why aren't you being greedy? You're being so lazy. By the way, if you get 2 kills and you still lost a fight, that means you were too slow. Like Sonic, you were too slow. You did it way too late. Healing the May and Ice Block. That is indeed thinking basically this. Please flash healing onto the Baptiste. They're in the middle of the cart. Oh no, that did not hit us. Surely not. That was ages away from us. This goes 3-3, by the way. It's a 20-minute game. Do you guys want to sit through 20 minutes of Moira, or should we just give them quick tips and then go on to the next person? Not that I don't like Moira. I just did my Moira thing already. I've already explained how to play Moira. The rest is just gravy. Be greedy. Take all that healing. Baptiste is literally throwing right now by healing. I want 40 minute. Do the mod twice. Speed time 2. I'll do speed time 2 when it's not in a fight. Just walk out in the middle of that team. Just like, hi. Just instantly dead. By the way, my earmuff fell off. In my headphones. I'm gonna have to glue it back on. It was literally just attached by a bit of glue around the edge. That's what you get for keeping your headphone for like 9 years. Yes, full automated healing. We want more heals. Yes, tasty. Let's stay with the Zarya. Heal them. Heal. All of the heals. All of the heals. Yes, heal. Oh, yeah, we want that sweet throughput. Oh, God, it's so tasty. Remember, your healing orbs heal for 300, your damage orb DPS for 200, okay? They actually have more capacity in the healing orbs. So, if you have a choice of one or the other, you always want to throw healing because you're greedy and you want all the charge. An example of proper support play and aim clips, if you're interested. Please splash that around, dude. Everyone's low. Just go, meow. Just full 360, get everyone. You really need to do this. You can't not. You could have full healed basically all of the people on right. 70 healing just by flashing it on them is very good. Yum. Example of proper support play and aim clips. Alright, I guess we'll do everything but the Moira VOD. By the way, Cottontail Smiz, sorry. I really do apologize for this VOD. It's a little bit scatterbrained. Aim clips. Where's aim clips? Can't even find my way through my own Discord server, I'll be honest. It's in the aim thing. No, it's not. There it is. What's up with the 720p videos, guys? I love how that first shot just went straight past the Moira's head, and then you just happened to hit a shot. The right click was like hilariously missed, but one shot hit and insta-killed. Proper support play. Supporting your team like a pro, I see. Just to explain for Smithers, the reason why we don't play Moira is because Moira has a get out of jail free button for being in a bad position, okay? And positioning is literally everything in Overwatch. Literally everything. That is the whole point of this game, learning how to position yourself. So if you play a character with a get out of jail free button, do you know what you don't learn to do? You don't learn to position yourself. And therefore you end up just having no idea how the game works in general once you get to a high rank. That's why people don't play Moira. broad sense. That's why people don't play it. Because it teaches you bad habits. Record it in 4K next time, as you should. Sorry for spamming you with clips. I got a new video which hit 60 viewers if you're interested to watch later. I've watched 3 different clips already. Same with Reaper? No, not the same with Reaper. Reaper actually cares quite a lot about angles. He actually cares about flanks, angles, and that kind of stuff quite a lot. It's just Moira, the fact that she has a get out of jail free card on a character that has to be in the backline. The fact that Moira has to be close, Reaper has to be close to them, tells you a lot about kind of like positioning and that kind of stuff within a team. But being out here, and Reaper really needs the uptime, right? If you shift out over and over again, you're not going to climb. But with Moira, the difference between just being behind the cart here in a random position and being like here on the corner at a good spot to heal, or being like really tucked in, doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. But on every other hero, it matters. And so if you go from Moira doing this to Anna or to Baptiste or someone else like that, you're going to struggle because you haven't learned to really control the WSD keys to get to where you need to be. You've never been punished for it before. You have the shift button. God, Peri Peri Mayo is so tasty. Excellent input into the VOD. I hope you enjoy your food out. What does it taste like? It tastes like peri peri and mayo. Possibly a little bit spicy, Cello. Possibly a little bit spicy. But not in a bad way. I assumed that. Well, what do you expect them to say? Asking what peri peri mayo tastes like. Does mayo not cancel out the heat though? Probably a little bit, but they probably have enough peri peri in there to cancel out the mayo. Because surely you balance it differently, knowing that the mayo is going to cancel out some of the heat, right? Depends. What you realise about quite a lot of the hot sauces, they are actually very tasty as well as just being hot. Just being hot isn't the main thing about them; it's the tastiness that's the good stuff. That orb goes on that corner and bounces straight through here to do more damage. Orbs are actually things that really need to be aimed on Moira. If they're not aimed, they're basically useless. Oh my god, shift is so OP. And we didn't learn to position, so we shift out of there just straight into the path for Reinhardt. Because we didn't know we had to pull ourselves back here because we never had to position before. Peri Peri Mayo better at balancing than Blizzard? Blizzard aren't exactly the trapeze artists, are they? Balance like the Tower of Pisa. Pisa. Oh, sorry, Jello, I'll pronounce it properly. The Tower of Pizza. There you go. It's what the audience wants. Any Italians in the chat? Italian viewership? Yeah, I haven't ever had any Italians, I don't think. Almost as rare as French, but we have one French. We have one very nice French. Ah yes, Diva players in low rank. Excellent. Very spongy, lots of damage. Skirix is Italian? That's true, actually. Skirix is Italian. I think he's the only Italian, though. We've got a lot of Germans. We've got one French. We've got one Italian. D.Va is one of my favorite things to kill on top. D.Va players are so dumb up to Diamond. I'd rather people just don't play D.Va. They're useless, absolutely useless, stupid idiots who can't play at all. They can't angle themselves, and therefore they're useless because they need to play within 10 meters range, and nobody knows the range of D.Va. They just stand in the choke spamming, and they're spamming at 30% of their normal damage onto armor, so they're doing 15% damage. It's stupid. D.Va players annoy me. Alright, I'm going to do something else. I can fit in one more VOD if I'm quick. Thank you very much. Combine Damage Orb Coalescence. I have gone through pretty much all of Moira with you, so you should hopefully be able to improve from that. Aside from that, there's not really much else to give you. Moira is a lot worse now that her ultimate's been nerfed. I'm going to be quite honest. The orb cooldown reduction was good for her, but not nearly. It was good for her because it allowed her to build ult faster, basically. And it was quality of life. Realistically, it was a massive change, that ult change. Massive.